Alright guys, so you know we're chasing after the Trailblazer SS cam-only record, and in this box is going to be one of the key pieces that we are going to need to achieve that. So, without further ado, let's go and open this thing up. Yep. Alright guys, so these throttle bodies came out about middle of this year, and I've had my eye on one quite a while. So I went ahead and I finally bit the bullet and wanted to show you guys what these things are about. So went ahead and got a Warspeed alternator bracket while I was ordering on the Black Friday sale. Went ahead and got a throttle cable, and then what you guys have came to see, Motion Raceworks Throttle Body Icon series. Alright, so first and foremost, proudly made in America. Love to see that. Right there in DeWitt, Iowa. Got a Motion Raceworks sticker, instructions, and then let's show you guys here real quick what we got in the box. So, first and foremost, so this is one of the front accessory pieces that will bolt on the front of the throttle body, and we'll show you guys that. Got some hardware here. And then, packaged very well, might I add. Alright, here we go. Ooh, she looks good, guys. Alright, so here it is. The Motion Raceworks ICON throttle body. This is the 102 series, so they make it in a 102, and then also a 92, I believe. But she's a throaty girl now. First impressions, machine work is on freaking point. Alright guys, so I want to get you guys in nice and tight here real quick, just to kind of take a quick look at the quality of this thing. And frankly, I've been able to hold a lot of CNC parts in my lifetime, and no bias. I mean, this is a very, very high quality machine part. The anodizing's on point too. I've also seen some items that anodizing leaves a little to be desired, but this thing is, well, I don't know, you almost not even want to put a hood on the car. It's so freaking nice. So a couple key features here real quick. It comes with a place to put a factory LS style idle air control valve right here. Also accepts a factory LS style throttle position sensor. And guys, one of the things that I'm most excited about with these throttle bodies is that they do incorporate a removable front piece. So depending on what style intake connection you have, you only need to buy a throttle body once. And if you ever change intake setups, all you need to do is just buy this piece, and gone are the days of welding a V-band onto the front of an anodized throttle body. You guys know how those can discolor that, and I hate that. So with this setup here, I'm going to be using a 4-inch silicone coupler off my existing intake tube, but they do make these in V-bands. They even have their own style Wiggins, and then they also even make a really beautiful 90-degree shaped bend that bolts right to the front of this to make this nice and tight, and then your V-band or Wiggins clamp is right here. So if packaging is of a concern, literally, I mean, this is easily the best option. So in the included hardware they provide, these are all stainless bolts, which I'm pretty happy to see that. So the first 4 bolts are the bolts that will be holding the throttle body onto the intake. This intake does use the standard 4-bolt, like LS2 style bolt pattern that you find on many GM vehicles now. The next bolts that we have here, these 4 are going to be to bolt your front accessory piece onto your throttle body. That'll take care of those. They've even thought to include some stainless Allen bolts for not only the idle air control valve, but the throttle position sensor. And then if you are not going to be using this port in front of the throttle body blade, they do include a plug for that, which is countersunk so it's nice and smooth, as well as a crush washer. Great job, guys. If you guys are seriously considering one of these things, you will not be disappointed. I mean, we ain't sponsored here. I paid full retail for this other than the Black Friday sale, but I mean, she's freaking sweet. That's what she is. Also, one of the biggest things that they talk about on these throttle bodies is how thin they are. And I mean, guys, I'm talking freaking going out on a date then. So very, very nice. Of course, many different accessories that you can bolt onto these things. It's got a little O-ring that seals nice and tight onto the throttle body when you bolt that down. And then if you are, like in my application where we're going to actually be converting from a fly-by-wire throttle body to a cable, they've got many different options. So they actually make a bracket that comes off of here to hold the end of the throttle cable. On mine, I actually think I can just use a factory truck bracket for my particular application. But here is also their throttle cable that they sell. Again, another high quality part. Billet aluminum ends on it that are black anodized. So very, very, very pumped to put this stuff on the Trailblazer. If you guys are considering one of these, I highly encourage you to go ahead and take advantage of the Black Friday sale. I think actually today's the last day of that. But seriously, guys, we ain't sponsored here. I'm just giving you my real life first impressions. And she is freaking sweet.